In today's video, I will show you the best budget deception deck, a deck that will let you compete at the highest rank for just 10 bucks. And since I reached 1000 followers, I will even give away the entire deck. So if you want to see how to win the giveaway, stick until the end of the video. So we are there with a new episode of my most loved series about budget decks, where I try to help all the new player or free-to-play player to compete at the highest level, spending the less amount of money possible. And today we have a particular deck that is still an aggro, but is an aggro that essentially want to overvalue the other aggro. It's called Onju deck Strength Steel Deception, but I don't really agree about that, because actually there are almost no Strength Steel cards, if not Blade Borrower, is instead an aggro deception. Not just an aggro, but is a zoo deception. So what does zoo means? Zoo is essentially like a deck as aggrolite, where you just want to go really wide with a lot of little creature and try to rush your opponent down. But why do I say that you will overvalue the other aggro? Essentially is thanks to Frumentary Instigator, where his effect is to draw a card for each guild present on the board, so yours and even your opponent ones. So essentially you will find yourself with more card than your opponent that is playing aggro. Another card you can utilize for outvalue your aggro mirror is Crooked Quartermaster. Well, instead versus control, a card that will really help you, it will be Cutthroat, because with that you can probably send away really important cards like Demo, Unbound Flames and so on. Be sure to watch all the video where I explain to you how this deck works, how to play at the best, and at the end even which card you can probably add for improve the win rate of this deck. And now let's jump right into the list. Okay guys, this is the list. As you can see, I have a 66% win rate, so essentially won 4 games out of 6, and actually what is even more surprising is that it has 56% on more than 1000 games, and guys, 6% more is a lot, even more if you consider that it's just a $12 deck. Like this deck you probably pay less than 10 bucks, because you will most likely have some of those cards because a lot are core and so on. I think that you can really probably build this deck with 5 bucks, and this is crazy to have 56 win rate in mythic with just 5 bucks, like literally crazy. So how do we want to play this deck? You want to go really wide with all those creatures. As you can see, is literally everything is guild. There is not a non-guild card, so you will just go super wide, super zoo with all those guild cards, and then you will draw with Frumentary Instigator. That is literally like the main point of the deck. This card is huge, and you can't really play this deck without this card. So yeah, if you want to play this deck, you have for sure to buy Frumentary Instigator. Another really important card is Crooked Quartermaster, because is a super good card in this deck, because essentially every card you play is a guild, so this will proc a lot of times during your game, and this will guarantee a lot of value with which you can win all your aggro matchup. But even versus control is really good for like a stone skin when you need, and so on. A really important card versus control instead is Cutthroat, because we all know Cutthroat, you will get more draw, that is always good, but most importantly you can put at the bottom of their deck a really important card, so you can put like Demo, Unbound and so on, so all the big clear. I would suggest you probably to wait until 6 mana and a half for play this card, because there is higher probability that you can hit a really good card with Cutthroat. There is Whisper Baron that is really good because you have everything guild, so it can really get buffed a lot. Selfless Guildmate is really good because everything is guild as well. Another really important card versus aggro matchup is First Mate, because it's really good for 1 mana to spawn 2/1 when you are playing versus aggro. The last card I want to talk about instead is Copper Scepter, that is actually really bad versus aggro, so if you have this one in your mulligan versus aggro, you have always to mulligan that away, because you don't want to push 1 damage each turn versus aggro, when instead versus control is actually really good, because it's a continuous damage that sooner or later will kill your opponent. This was all I had to say, and now let's jump into some games for see how to play at the best this deck. We will pick Thievery. We are versus nature, so Hidden is even more useless because they have a lot of like Canopy, Boar, so like yeah, Hidden is kinda bad versus nature. Frumentary is really good because we draw, but we probably want to top deck it and not have probably a decent start. Double 1 mana drop, 1/2 mana drop. Okay, so the point is, do I want to go super aggro and risk the Boar, or I go 1 mana drop, or I go just Armor Lurker? To be honest, I could have went for Armor Lurker because it gets better trades like versus Beetle, versus Boar and so on, but at the same time I want to push. Let's see, their Lurker probably was better. Now I can still go with this. Yeah, I think I just clear it because I don't want to bother anymore with that. But yeah, so probably Lurker was a better play, just because I knew they could have had Beetle and Boar. By the way, this may be a food chain, the deck I made a video about. Oh, that's actually not even problematic, because we can buff these and take free trade on that, and that is even a good top deck because with this we can play this and we get to refill a bit our end. So, to be honest, probably you always keep from entering, just because it's broken in this deck. Like, for mana, 3-4 and you draw for every guild and you have a lot of guild. Not versus aggro, because versus aggro is a bit slow. Yeah, that's a lot of damage that I lose. Everything is so bad. We are probably a bit too slow if we can get the combo. Can probably go with this. Yeah, but we're going really slow, to be honest. We draw 3, actually 4 1 mana drop in a row. That was not good because we need to push versus Gods Unchained. So at least we mana surged those guys. Really, I should have played one of the 2 probably. So with the other 2 I could have went face. This will buff even the other 2 that I have already on the board essentially. So yeah, that was probably a misplay. Ooh, let's hope they don't have the combo already. What was that? It was one of the worst things I ever saw in my life, and they will get so punished. So I can go with this. I can go with this. So we summon some guilds. This card even is so broken in this deck that literally no sense. So I can go there. Bam. Bam. So I will trade this one and keep the apple alive. I probably could have even traded the apple, to be honest, and buff this guy. Literally throw the game probably. Oh, nice. So let's go with this, I guess. Oh, one of. They have not a lot of health, and they will eventually die. Full chain is their last card in the thing, so I totally forgot about that. Actually, trapdoor. Oh, no. Actually, even trapdoor is really good because you can jump their big creature if needed. But I think we just win. They throw this game. So Bladefly is for sure a creature that you don't want to jump back because it will just proc more times, so let's just kill it. I probably could have killed that, to be honest. I can stun that. I mean, to be honest, I can just go face. They are so low and Food Chain is their last card in deck, so... And I mean, I have a bunch of hidden things, so... Oh boy, it's really good there. Let's hope it goes on this one, please. Yes. I mean, actually, this guy can't proc anymore, so... I guess it doesn't really change a lot. Let's go in this way, so we draw a bunch. This guy is so strong. 3 guild next turn, so this is actually can push little. I mean, they really throw the game, in my opinion, with that sus Food Chain on just one creature. But yeah, guys, first game with this deck, $10 and first win. So someone here is bringing the best budget decks in the game. Okay, and now we are even versus that, so one of the matchup we were missing. This is probably actually a bad matchup, I feel like, because that has like all the zombies that really are good versus other aggro. I feel like this is a decent end, to be honest. I can start double contract broker and even blade borrower is really solid. At the same time, I probably just lose to next. Actually, yeah, I probably should have mulligan for the 1 mana relic removal, choo-choo. Okay, I can literally just try to rush that. Oh, that is really a good top deck, and I will show you why, because now we go wide with even this, and we have the pip for 3 mana into that, and the pip for 4 mana into that. And I don't think they will be able to kill all my creature before, but not all, I guess. Okay, that's for sure. Oh, they got... I mean, that's kind of problematic, but not even too much. Like, this Frumentary will just be so good, in my opinion, that... Or this card, 3-4 for 4 mana, and you draw 4 cards. That's crazy. Oh, I'm so bad, guys. I'm so bad. Actually, that was the play anyway. But I really thought that Those little guys were killed. 4 mana, 3/4, that draw card is still really good. Damn that they went on that one probably. I would have went on this one. Okay. Finally, we even got the relic removal, so really good for us. Armor Lurker can kill all of these little guys. With this we can get some help into killing more little guys. I will go this because there is the 5 mana death that makes 2 damage to everyone, so at least in this way they can kill it in this way. We remove the Necroscepter, so it's really good. We are in a really good spot. If they have the 5 mana barn though, like... Yes, see, this one. I mean, at the same time, this one stay alive, so... It's not that we are in a super good spot, but at the same time we are not even in a huge bad spot, let's say. Damage. I don't know, why would you play that? It's probably this one. Ashes, I mean, they have another All to Ashes, but they want to use All to Ashes there. So they're okay with that. We got another cutthroat. So they have an 8 mana Dragon in the end, that guy, but they can just... Oh, finally. We can do this. They will cutthroat another time. So we send away even All to Ashes and we still push the face. Every draw will be a damage for them. Oh, that's such a good draw though. Such a good top deck. At the same time, they take 2 damage. So... Yeah, that's as well a really good draw. Oh, and they can reach that now. I probably should have checked that. Should draw is probably better. They are getting a lot of reach out of nowhere, to be honest. Can you stop to top deck those? What? I don't feel like that is the correct play. What? I mean, I guess I can live with that. GG. I want even to check Thievery if there is some... By the way, guys, 4 out of 4 game won until now. Okay, we are versus another nature, so still Thievery, because versus nature... I mean, I think you pick Thievery always with this deck, just because you are not playing Aether Rush, so... No, yeah, this one I just wanted that Mana Surge. That's not bad, even more with the token, because we can trade better. I think we can keep these. We will have no more card after like 1 turn, but... Okay, I think I go with this. For play around the board, and then next turn I go with these and peep these into a token. To take some traits. Ooh. You're so strong. Okay, so yeah, there I go with these, and then I buff this one. And I think it takes Stone Skin, to be honest. This guy is so strong. As you can see, guys, this is literally so like you go really wide and really fast with all those little creatures, and then you just retake all your hand with Fragmentary. Oh, this card is so strong. Okay. Oh, we got another one. Yeah, I think I just go for it. Yeah, let's just drop those guys. Probably better Hunting Trap. This probably better. So we got a bit wider end, but probably was Stone Skin though, because they are Amazon and Amazon have a bunch of wards, so Stone Skin it's a bit better, maybe. So how do we win this game? We just go wide like we are doing, and we hope to draw Fragmentary, because Fragmentary give us draw. That is really good draw, so... Oh, double of that was really not needed, sir. Those... Oh, Fragmentary is so good. At the same time, I feel like I want to clear before this. Proc another time. I actually don't like to put the barn there, because putting the barn there means that this will proc essentially the other turn, but at the same time I have another Stone Skin, or I can probably jump that back, so we can still draw. We have this guy. I will not attack because it's just not worth, because at least it will take a stack, but as you can see, this is why you win versus most of the other aggro. Like, they just finish their stamina and you have instead the draw of Frumentary that really help you, or even this guy, like those are value that literally win the aggro matchup. It's like a kinda similar to the zombie budget deck that I made, that you have a good matchup versus aggro because you continue to spam zombie as zombie, instead there you just spam a lot of little creatures, but the idea is kinda the same. And that's essentially how you build a good budget deck, because I mean you can't have really good cards because you're playing on a budget, so you have to try to find a way for beat the other aggro essentially. Okay, we can take a value trade. Patient Pickpocket, another card that lose value, that, as you know, we love to do. I'm just going with everything. Six mana. Oh, that's actually a pretty good card. What I wanted. So I can't play this one because it just dies, so let's go on this one. So that play was actually probably pretty important because they may have Archmonian Onslaught and like make really big turn next turn, so that was kinda good. Let's just remove two things, I don't really care. So let's see what they have in the end. Oh, 5-3 Fury. They generated randomly this, that's so good. That's actually so good. At the same time, the weakest enemy creature is this one. Actually, it's this and then that, so this will like tank all the spell. And this was even a huge copy for us because we can literally board wipe them. Yeah, see, this will tank so much. Yeah, that's very good for me. This. Yes. This is how you beat essentially other aggro. So guys, those were the game, I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this type of budget content, subscribe to my channel and remember to comment with the next god you want to see. So we're just missing nature and magic for this series, so just vote the one you want to see most. And for the giveaway you have just to follow my channel, drop a like and a comment. I would even love if you enter in my Discord, where I host a lot of other giveaway and even give you a lot of tips about the games. And now the two cards I would probably add for rise the win rate of this deck are two, and are Marcella, that is a really solid guild card that can really help you versus aggro, but even versus control is still a 5/5 stats for just 3 mana, so it's really good, and is even a guild. And the other card instead that you can probably add is Digby, that is actually a really solid 6 mana drop, and will help you a lot versus aggro, and even this one is even guild, so just more draw for Frumentary. And guys, this was all for this video. If you are interested in to play with Gods Unchained Mobile with less bugs, go watch this video where I give you tips on how to have less bug possible, and I guess see you to the next video.